Now it is time to find out what's happening in art, theatre, much more besides. And to do that, I'm joined by the County Arts Officer, Siobhan Mulcahy, who's with me for our Arts Preview slot. Siobhan, good morning to you.
Good morning, Alan.
Lots to get our teeth into. Let's start with Kilkee, where there's always a great array in terms of film options. Tell us about Deaf.
Yes, so Deaf is a Spanish film that's going to be showing in Cultural in Sweeney on Wednesday evening. The first Wednesday of the month is when the film club happens down there. A beautiful film about Angela, who's a deaf woman, and Hector, her hearing partner. Angela becomes pregnant, and it's, I suppose, exploring deaf people living in a hearing world, and it brings up a lot of issues for her, I suppose, in terms of whether the child will be hearing or will be deaf. And then when the child is born, the child is hearing, so she's trying to navigate the fact that the child will be in a different world or have a different experience from her. So really gorgeous film with amazing performances. So that's on Wednesday evening in Kilkee.
Okay, lovely. The Ennis Book Club Festival is approaching ever faster. It's the 20th anniversary of it. We most recently had Chloe Michelle Howarth and Nicola Dinan on chatting about it. It's very much one to look forward to.
Oh, absolutely. And right throughout the whole weekend here in Ennis, and literally all over the town as well. There's just so much in it and such an array of things. And even if you don't consider yourself a book person per se, there's so many themes and topics that are up for discussion. So I've just picked out a couple of things, but literally from Friday afternoon until Sunday.
You won't go wrong wherever you go to it.
Wherever you land, yeah. So for those who may be poetry lovers, there's a lovely poetry reading going to be taking place in the De Valera Library on Friday at 4:00. So Karen MacDonald, lovely poet who's based here in Clare up on Ballyvaughan, is going to be reading from Tidal, her new book, and then Erin Forniff is going to be reading from her book, which was published last year, We Are an Archipelago, based on a one-woman spoken word show telling the story of an elderly man's return to his island home. And they'll be joined then by Molly Toomey with reading from her book, Chic to be Sad, which explores a young woman's report from the front lines of experience of illness. So that's the event will be moderated by Sarah Clancy. So that's for the poetry lovers. And then again, as I say, just to show the array of topics, there's a whole session on Saturday at 4:00 in the Temple Gate looking at climate fiction. So this is a new sort of genre of work that's emerging from the climate threat and environmental
change.
Sorry,
I thought you were going all Donald Trump there and you were going to tell us that climate change is fiction.
Well, that may come up as well as part of the discussions.
It's non-fiction.
But Abby Dare is going to be reading from, she won the inaugural Climate Fiction Prize 2025 for her book And So I Roar, which is based in Africa and Nigeria. So again, very interesting perspective then. And Keelan Hughes, who was the New York Times editor's choice for her novel, The Alternatives. So again, as I say, Sunday Miscellany is in there. There's climate, there's poetry, there's conversations, there's crack, and there's chat. So
you're going to be running to and fro, aren't you?
A bit of that. My steps will be up this weekend.
10,000 steps. Forget about it. Gone well past that. Well, if you're going to get into at least 10,000 steps for that, if you try to attend all the drama, you will definitely achieve that and then some. Loads happening. We've featured loads of groups on the show because it is the season for it. But of course, Doonbeg, big location for Drama Festival, the West Clare Drama Festival.
Yeah, we can't pass it by really. Just been running for so many years at this stage as well. So Doonbeg, the place to be, running for a whole week from Saturday to Saturday the 7th until Sunday the 15th of March, and each evening they have a different play on. So I suppose just first and foremost to give well wishes to everybody participating, but I suppose especially to Currafin Drama Society, Clare Drama Group and Slievaughty Drama Group. So they're the Clare contingent as part of the Doonbeg Festival. But a lot of these groups have been working, you've had them on, I know, working for a long time in terms of rehearsals, etc. And it's always nice for them to go home and to have their performances at home as well. So just to give a quick shout out, because Currafin Drama Society, their last performance of Wish Night by Margaret Edson is going to be on Thursday evening in the community centre there in Currafin. Mullach and Tar Drama Group, their Widow's Paradise is going to be showing in the community hall in Mullach on Saturday evening, March the 7th. And Kildysert Community Centre is going to host Drinking Habits. Alan's face lights up.
No, that's not me declaring I have one.
So that's going to be happening on Saturday the 14th and Sunday the 15th in the community centre in Kildysert. And Clare County Drama Group are actually going to be in Cultural in Sweeney in Kilkee just after St Patrick's Day on Wednesday the 18th and Thursday the 19th with their production of Wake in the West. So if you can't get to Doonbeg, there are other opportunities to link in with your local drama groups, and as you say, lots happening and great to see it. Such a lively and vibrant amateur dramatic society. Just the vibrancy around the county is incredible.
Thriving,
really.
And it's great for local communities to have something like that to, express their creativity. And I don't know if it had ever occurred to you before, Siobhan, but it certainly hadn't occurred to me, and I'm annoyed I missed a trick before I was to chat to the Mullach and Tar group last week. Our own Colin McGrath alerted me to the Wings connection in the name.
I heard you with Colin on the radio.
And I couldn't get Paul and Linda McCartney out of my head when I was speaking to them then.
Yeah, it is very clever, isn't it?
Very, very clever. If I had a cap, I'd be doffing it to them. Anyway, anything as clever in the visual art scene? There's plenty happening there as well, starting in Mullach, oil paintings?
Yes, so there's a new oil painting classes. They're going to be running from March the 6th until April the 10th, so 5-week term there. Ideal for beginners who might be interested in getting involved, and that's going to be taking place in the Mullach Community Hall every Friday from 10 until 12. So if you might be interested or, would like to try your hand or maybe upskill a little bit, you're welcome to go along. You can contact Caroline Lernan, who's running those. And then lots happening in terms of exhibitions around the county as well. There's a beautiful exhibition, photography exhibition in particular I've picked out this week. So Stay Forevermore is taking place in Sewell Gallery in Ennis. It's a deeply personal photographic project by a young photographer, a Polish-born immigrant from County Mayo called Patrick Gazicki, and he's receiving a lot of attention in terms of his intimate portraits and his poetic landscapes. Really lovely to see the work beautifully presented, but just that it's dealing with young people and the lives of young people as well. So those kind of, I suppose, early 20s, not normally who we would see featured in photographs as such. So so he looks at it like as a bittersweet experience of growing up and looking back. So that's taking place in Sewell Gallery in Ennis. And then finally another photography exhibition, because the Clare Camera Club are showing, we start in Kilkee and we'll finish down there again in Cultural in Sweeney. So they have a beautiful exhibition taking place there called Vibrant Captures. So they're groups from all over Clare. They've exhibited before in Scariff and the museum here in Ennis. It's their first time showing in Kilkee, and there's just some wonderful, a huge array and variety of work, photography there by local people, which is always lovely to support as well.
Brilliant stuff. Loads happening as ever. I'm sure you'll have had enough time between the Ennis Book Club Festival and your next time in here to catch your breath after zipping around from A to B to C to D and everything that's happening there. Siobhan, thank you as ever.
Thanks, Alan.
Joining us, Siobhan Mulcahy, the County Arts Officer, with us on Monday's Morning Focus.